Well, welcome back, everybody. I am back from tour, as you can see, back in my normal room, and it is time for another basic-ass reaction. Today, I'm a little behind on this one. I think it released about a week ago or so. We're live on Twitch. Well, right now, hi Twitch chat. Later, while you're watching on YouTube. I want to check out the latest music video from Slaughter, To Prevail. This new one, I think originally it was just released as KOD, but now it actually says Kid of Darkness in the title of the video. I think this may have been a surprise release, or maybe I was on tour and I just didn't hear anything about it coming out, but always interested to see what these guys put out, because their last few releases I think have just kept getting better and better. I mean, for a deathcore band, I love that they're introducing a lot more like slam riffs and like stuff like that, rather than just relying on like disgusting breakdowns. But what I will say, I kind of laugh about that, because the only things I've heard about this song so far from other people that have checked it out is disgusting breakdowns. So maybe this one's going to pull back to the deathcore roots a little bit, less slam riffs, more filthy breakdowns. I don't know, but these guys have been super busy, man. I actually had the pleasure of watching them at Welcome to Rockville this year. I was at Welcome to Rockville with Electric Callboy, and they played on the other stage near Electric Callboys while we were doing our changeover into that set. So got to hear their whole set. It was awesome. I loved it. Not the first time I'd ever seen them, but the first time I ever saw them like on a big stage like that with a big crowd. So it was very cool. And their schedule this summer, if I'm not mistaken, is pretty wild too. Like, they've got some festival dates over in Europe. But I also believe they're doing headliners of their own from like June through July. I'll throw a pop-up on screen later while I edit this so you guys can see. And if you want to check it out, go for it. And as we talked in one of the last videos about them too, massive, massive, massive tour for them. They are one of the support bands on the Five Finger Death Punch North American tour this summer. That is huge, dude. Like this band or not, for a band like them to get on a tour that big and introduce their music to that many people every night, massive, dude. That starts Friday, August 2nd, goes through Thursday, September 19th. But let's jump into this one, man. I'm curious to check this out. This is Slaughter to Prevail, the official music video for Kid of Darkness. All right. Dude, I'm loving this rhythm on this. Like, that just picked up rhythm, dude. Very cool from them. Adidas tracksuits, Adidas socks. Very Russian of them. Oh! Let's go, dude. Those, I will say, musically, those high parts in there, like, add so much. If those weren't there, it would sound like just a typical, like, slam. But the high parts in there just add so much, and that's just such a little thing. Like, that proves, like, the smallest things can add so much to a part. Oh, sick halftime. That's a cool tone. Dude, I know we're focusing on the song, but let's talk about the video really quick. The way that some of the framing that's done in this is really cool. Like when it just showed his face and went into that scream, like how like almost stop motion that looked, really, really awesome. What do you mean where's the second guitar player? He's in there. Yeah, that's Jack right there. Oh my God, hold on. I love that like industrial metal Fear Factory sound in the background right there. Like, you know, like hitting a piece of metal. Let's go, dude. I'm so happy it's not just like a breakdown. God damn. I know I'm going back a lot in this one, but f man, this is what I'm loving with this band right now. Less breakdowns, more ass stomping riffs and just like riff downs and slam parts. Let's fucking go, dude. I expect the part that I've heard about is coming up here. Maybe not. So let's talk about that real quick. So I saw that, yeah, dude, yeah, the original Call of Duty Zombies is the first thing I thought, for sure. Somebody in chat just said, how does he do that? So that's what I actually want to talk about with this, because I actually saw online that like Alex like literally had to like defend himself again because people were accusing him of manipulating vocal tracks and stuff like that. I can tell you right now, just from my ear, there's no way that that's manipulated. Like, that's him. He's even done videos showing this stuff, dude. That right there is layers of vocals, probably 2 layers of vocals on top of each other with a little bit of effects. Like, and I do know that Alex released like an Instagram reel talking about how he said there was no effects. I think that was the wrong way to word it, maybe on his part. Because let's be real, there's effects on that. There's effects on anything done in the studio, like reverb, delay, compression, whatever. That's not a big deal. I think what he was talking about is people are accusing him of like actually manipulating his voice, like in the studio, whether pitch shifting it or anything like that. He doesn't do that. Like, he doesn't need to. If you've spent any time at all online, like watching his videos and stuff, you can see that he can do this with his voice, no problem. Also, I've seen them live. I've heard him do the no mic screaming in a small venue. Like, he sounds like this, dude. Like, there's no way he has to manipulate his voice. There's only been one track ever by Slaughter to Prevail that I've listened to where I thought maybe they did a little pitch shifting just for an effect to make it sound cool, but that's it. Like, that is 2 layers of vocals and a little bit of effects, which effects don't fucking matter. Like, every band in the studio uses effects on vocals. Again, effects are not a bad thing. There's like delay, reverb, some compression, whatever else. Like, it's fucking impressive, dude. Does sound very Call of Duty Zombies though. You know what I like when they do breakdowns though? There's groove to it. It's not just... Oh, and there's that high guitar part again. Oh, they're still going. Oh, that is a cool ending with that little guitar riff there. I thought it was just going to end when he finished that vocal line. Like, I remember in one of my last videos on Slaughter to Prevail, I said every single they've released in the last couple of years has had like so much groove and melody and stuff that eventually it's going to get to the point where like, I don't feel like they'll be able to like raise the bar. And I will say, I don't feel like they've raised the bar by any means like with this one, but they've set the bar so well for themselves that this falls right in with everything else. It's very individual. It doesn't sound like everything else because like some of those high guitar parts and some of the other stuff they're doing was really cool. In terms of just like memorability. Holy shit. In terms of memorability, I think on a first listen, I kind of liked like one, you know, like Viking and Baba Yaga and stuff like that a little more, but I liked this a lot more than Conflict. And I hate that we're comparing, like they released Conflict, like just as a in your face, like just a heavy to be heavy kind of song anyways. It's not like they were trying to write a hit single. But this feels more in line with like something that would be a single that they could like tour on and stuff like that. I think lots of this were really cool. And I love these performance videos. Like absolutely love these performance videos where you actually get to see the band perform and see the gear and stuff like that. You know, if this was a normal reaction, we could have talked more gear like I normally do. But a lot of the stuff that they're using is similar to a lot of the stuff we've seen them use in other music videos. But they do have some new guitars and stuff. So maybe in a future video, we can talk that too. Codename Utopian in chat just said, this felt a little like Baba Yaga, but not in a bad way. I kind of get what you mean by that. Just, especially with like the lead at the end, like that high lead, like Baba Yaga had that kind of too coming out of like the breakdown and stuff. So I kind of get what you're saying with that. But not once when I was listening to it, did I think like, oh, this sounds like they just tried to do Baba Yaga again. You know what I mean? So I actually think this is a really good release. I think this is a fantastic release for them. I think this band has finally, like I said in their last couple of videos, like they've really come into their own and they're doing fantastic things for the heavy music scene. Like we said, that tour that they're going to be doing with Five Finger Death Punch, like you don't really get this heavy of bands on tours that are that big, dude. That's going to be really, really good for these guys, man. And good for just heavy music in general. So I'm digging it, dude. As of right now, I don't think we're waiting for an album or anything like that. I don't see anything in the description of this video that says that new album coming out, anything like that. But we do know from what I've seen, they have one more album left with Sumerian Records at the very least. So I would expect maybe we'd get that this year. Well, no, we're already halfway through the year, maybe early next year. I don't know, but there will definitely be a full length album within the, you know, the next year and a half or so. I would be willing to guess. Somebody in chat just said new album this fall. I don't know if that's confirmation, but I wouldn't be surprised. So anyways, for those of you guys watching on YouTube later, as always, I'll have links to the band's social media and a bunch of other stuff in the description of the video. So if you want to go check them out more, by all means, go to the description, check them out more, go follow them on social media to keep up with them and stuff like that. But I'm going to wrap this up. So thank you to everybody that was here live on Twitch in the moment. I'm leaving for tour in a couple days, so I don't know when this video is going to get up or when I'm going to have more content or when I'm even going to stream. But if you want to join us on stream, you can go to twitch.tv/TankTheTech. And my handle on most everything social media is @TankTheTech. But until next time, wherever you are in the world, be safe, be kind to each other. I love you all, and I will see you very soon.